I want to talk about preparing to survive. You've all heard of preppers and doomsday preppers and survivalists. Well, there's a reason why so many Americans are concerned about preparing and surviving. We have the possibility of invasion from the Middle East. We have invasion from space. We have invasion from south of the border. We have natural disasters of all kinds, hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, wildfires, you name it, floods, right? And then, of course, there's all kinds of epidemics and this, that, and the other. And then there's these bad guys everywhere in the world who are working day and night to break our grid and drop our utilities and everything to where we're isolated as individuals. So a couple things here. I want you to get a hold of the book, God Bless America, which is designed to help you survive. Okay, then I want you to get a hold of the trilogy books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Be Herbal Doctor, and the Passport Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy oils. That's a trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Be Herbal Doctor, and the Passport Aromatherapy. And then I want you to get simple things like Pure Works, of course. We have the spray, we have the foam, we have the liquid soap. Very important here when you're out there isolated. You want to survive, you better have good hygiene. So our liquid antimicrobial soap. We have the liquid lotion, antimicrobial lotion. And then, of course, we got the Killer Biotic. I take 3 of those twice a day just because I'm on an airplane shaking hands with hundreds of people every day and trying to keep my immune system supported. The 90 for Life program, how long do you need oxygen? Forever. How long do you need water? Forever. How long do you need the 90 for Life? Forever. So I take a 3-month supply with me. Yep, even on the airplanes of the 90 for Life programs. I also look at things like Go Foods and the Quanta Water and Beyond Organics and the Rebound and Pollen Burst, aromatherapy oils. So I'm covering many possibilities of infections. I'm covering food. I carry a 3-month supply of food with me. We have great cheeses and liquid yogurts. We have things like freeze-dried foods that last, shelf life 25 years. They're all non-GMO. They're all organic. They're all MSG-free. Many of them are gluten-free, okay? And you have to deal with this. You have to deal with this. You cannot close your eyes and then expect to make things happen when something bad happens, okay? You got to be prepared here. The old motto of the Boy Scouts. Don't forget the Quanta water. We have the drops, or you can take actually ditch water and get some paper coffee filters so you can filter out the big stuff out of ditch water. There's leaves and sticks and all kinds of big things. And then, of course, you use the drops to make it drinkable. And, of course, we have the Quanta water bottled water, and why not be prepared for everything? You have to have enough of all this stuff for a 3 to 6 month supply for everybody who lives in your house and really good friends and relatives who live within an hour's drive of you because they know you got stuff, and so they're going to show up. If you don't have enough for, say, 8 to 10 extra people, like I have 4 kids, I have 8 grandkids, I have my 5th great-grandkid on the way, and I have enough for all of them, okay? Laundry detergent. You have to wash your clothes as part of being clean. And when you're out there by yourself and you can't take showers and all this kind of stuff because the water's not there, you better be washing your clothes, okay? We have to do all these things. And so, again, get the book, God Bless America. It teaches you how to guide yourself by the stars, how to start fires without matches, how to use compasses, and this sort of thing that the average person doesn't know yet. They're very simple. Also, the book, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Be Herbal Doctor, and Passport Aromatherapy teach you how to deal with wounds. I mean, we're talking about a lot of trauma when you're out there by yourself or your family, and there's invasions and natural disasters, lots of trauma. We're talking about blunt trauma, things falling on you, debris flying into you, burns, infections, wounds, cuts, puncture wounds. And this book, God Bless America, and the trilogy books teaches you how to deal with all these things and how to cast a fracture and so forth. You have to know these things, or at least you have to know how to find the information quickly, how to stop bleeding. You want to be prepared. Have your tourniquets. Have 30-day supply of clean underwear, clean socks, heavy socks for the wintertime, light socks for the summertime. You want sports shoes for just casual wearing. You want heavy-duty boots if you're going to have to go out and kick around out in the forest or climb mountains or get into the river, whatever you have to do to survive.
Verizon Wireless.
And so it's a matter of being prepared. Okay, be prepared, and you will survive. If you're not prepared, you will not survive. So I urge you to get a hold again of the book God Bless America. And it was written right after 9/11 so that people understand how to survive. This book will teach you how to do it. Okay, and then the trilogy books teach you how to deal with over 900 different diseases, how to do your own lab work. I'd go ahead and get a lot of lab work stuff. Go ahead and get a lot of lab work where you can go without prescription and get lab work from the pharmacy. And this lab work will be able to tell if you have anything going on in your blood, your urine. You can do the colonoscopic exams, the equivalents. You do these things. You learn how to use them. Read them before you need them, so you're not all freaked out when the time comes. Well, stick with us. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
I thought we'd talk about breast cancer treatment, as I have a Fox News story here that's headlined, despite limited benefit, older early-stage breast cancer patients still receive radiation. They say women 70 and older with early-stage breast cancer, radiation has limited benefits. However, 2/3 of women are still getting the treatment, according to research from Duke University. They say radiation treatment was once considered standard care, which may make it difficult for doctors and patients to withhold treatment, even though there was data from a 2004 study showing that the advantages are small. They show this study in 2004 showed that a small but statistically significant reduction in the rate of cancer occurrence when radiation therapy was added to the drug tamoxifen for lumpectomy. However, the addition of radiation did not improve overall survival among patients. And I say the discussion at the time in 2004 was that they would consider omitting radiation for these women because the observed benefits might not be worth the side effects. According to Dr. Rachel Blitzblau, a professor of radiation oncology at Duke University Medical Center, she adds that the side effects include fatigue, discomfort, and changes in the radiated breast tissue, among others. She said the onus is on physicians to critically analyze data to shape their treatment recommendations for patients, weighing the potential toxicities that treatment against a clinical benefit. This was all published in the journal Cancer. They say researchers analyzed treatment patterns of the Surveillance, Epidemiology, and End Results Registry, a national health database. They go on to say found a slight drop in older patients who received radiation in 5 years after the study. It was after the study they found it was 61.7% compared to 68.6%. And apparently she seems to think that, she says, our publication on the trial had only a very small impact on the practice. Our findings demonstrate the potential difficulty of incorporating clinical trial data and that involves omitting a treatment that has been considered standard care. And she tries to give them benefit of the doubt, saying maybe it's that they're waiting for more longer-term data and all. I would contend that it's the old cha-ching factor, because then if they don't do the radiation, they can't charge for it.
Exactly. And, of course, they forget to tell these women simple stuff when they go in for their gynecological exams and their pap smears and their mammograms and so forth, which I don't believe in anyway. They forget to tell them, look, if you cook your meat medium rare, you'll reduce your risk of breast cancer by 462%. It was a big study. In the University of South Carolina, came out in 1998, I believe, and nobody pays attention to it. You can actually reduce your risk of breast cancer by 462% by eating your meat cooked medium rare instead of well done. Now, if there was a drug that would do that, reduce your risk of breast cancer by 462%, every woman would be out there demanding it. Be given to them for free from the government. But by choosing how to cook your food, nobody pays attention. And I see so many women in restaurants who get their meat cooked well done because the doctor said, oh, you got to watch out for E. coli and salmonella. Well, don't forget, you can also reduce your risk of breast cancer by as much as 82%, according to Dr. Gerhard Schrauzer from the University of California, San Diego, head of the Department of Chemistry there, one of the founders and identifiers of the fact that selenium is an essential nutrient. 200 micrograms, 1/5 of a milligram of selenium every day reduces the risk of breast cancer by 85%. Why not do these things, ladies? Well, thank you so much, Doug, for bringing that up to the forefront. Yeah, I'm not big on radiation. Thank you so much. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Well, let's head to Kansas. And Tom, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Tom, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. How you doing?
Okay, sir. How can I help you?
I have a friend that has some high blood pressure. Okay, he's about 168 over 100, 168 over 76, but it's bouncing all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've worked with him. He's taking currently OsteoFX, 2 ounces a day in the evenings. He's taking 4 capfuls of the Z-Radical, not on the BTT at all, and he weighs 240 pounds. He's 5'10", so he needs to lose a little weight as well.
Mm-hmm.
But the bouncing blood pressure, we just can't get it regulated out. There was a gluten intolerance. He's addressing that. Could probably improve on that, but that's the situation.
Okay, so you say he's taking the Z-Radical. He's taking OsteoFX Plus. Is he taking any of the EFAs or EFA pluses?
No.
Okay. Remember, they are essential fatty acids. They reduce the risk of thrombotic stroke, blood clots in the brain, coronary thrombosis, blood clot in the coronary artery, pulmonary embolism, deep vein thrombosis. So he's risking those diseases, especially being overweight, if he doesn't supplement with the omega-3s. That's one of my 8 lawsuits against the FDA in federal court, and I prevailed. And so we really can't leave out the EFAs or the EFA pluses, okay? Big guy like him, he should probably take 9 a day. I take 18 a day myself because I fly so much. I don't want to get a blood clot, because of high altitude flying and that sort of stuff. Very common complication of flying. And so I take 18 a day. I take 3 of the EFAs twice a day, 3 of the EFA pluses twice a day, and 3 of the Smart Effects twice a day myself, just to prevent these things. Now, he needs a multiple, and if he would prefer not to take the Beyond Tangerine for whatever reason, he could get the tablets and capsules in a little packet. Big guy like him, I'd have him take 2 of those packets a day. That would be 2 boxes because they come 30 packs in a box. It's the healthy brain and heart pack on the go, so it's actually packets as opposed to the liquids. Convenient to carry around with you. I'd also throw in the Ultimate Daily tablets, which are designed to support and promote healthy blood pressure. They're designed to support and promote healthy blood flow through obstructed arteries. I'd have them take 12 a day. That'll be 2 bottles a month, 4 at breakfast, 4 at lunch, and 4 at dinner. That's going to support healthy blood pressure and healthy blood flow. But have him work on that gluten stuff, and give me a call every couple of weeks, Tommy. We'll be back after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Montana. And Joni, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Joni, you're on the air.
Hello, how are you?
Okay, you have to speak up a little bit, please.
I have a 6-month-old baby boy that's diagnosed with cystic fibrosis.
Okay, how old is the boy?
6 months.
Oh, 6 months, okay. And is this here in the United States or is this in Scotland?
No, it's in the United States.
Okay, very good. All right. 6 months old. Does the child weigh, 20, 25 pounds?
16.
60?
No, 16.
Oh, 16. Okay, thank you. All right. Cystic fibrosis, of course, that's one of our things that we deal with. I'm the guy that found the first non-human case of cystic fibrosis at Yerkes Primate Center, Atlanta, Georgia, Emory University, and they fired me for saying it wasn't a genetic thing. It was actually a nutritional deficiency during pregnancy of a trace mineral selenium. And, of course, I went to China and did 1,700 autopsies on kids that died of a selenium deficiency disease, Keyshan disease, a.k.a. cardiomyopathy heart disease, and found that 35% of those 1,700, 595 actually had cystic fibrosis by actual looking at the pancreas and liver and lungs underneath the microscope. And so this was published. And, of course, this should be recognized around the world. We can save thousands of kids, and so we're going to work real hard to this little fella. What's his name? What's his first name?
Logan.
Logan. Okay, very good. Well, what I'd like to do is have Logan use a liquid. It's very easy. Use a liquid you can call Tropical Plus. Tastes good. It has it's a liquid multiple, and he could have 1 teaspoon for 20 pounds of body weight. So 16 pounds. I'd give him a teaspoon at breakfast and a teaspoon at dinner. So a teaspoon for 20 pounds of body weight twice a day. So I'd go ahead and give him a teaspoon of the Tropical Plus at breakfast and dinner. That'll be 2 quarts a month. I'd also get him a bottle of our Ultimate Selenium, so he could take 1 selenium capsule a day, open up the capsule, take a butter knife, and make 2 kind of eyeball equal piles, and put a half of a capsule of one of our Ultimate Seleniums. It'll give him 50 micrograms of selenium at breakfast in the morning in his formula, and they could do the same thing with the other half, 50 micrograms at dinner time. And he also needs the EFA Pluses. I'd go ahead and give him 2 of the EFA Pluses capsules per day. You're going to have to puncture those capsules and squeeze the contents in his mouth. I'd squeeze the contents in his mouth rather than putting it in with the supplements, the liquid supplements, because you might get some soapy sludge because of the minerals mixing with that oil. So I'd go ahead and puncture the capsules and then squirt it into his mouth kind of halfway through his breakfast, and the second one squirt it into his mouth halfway through his dinner time. And that's going to give him all 90 essential nutrients plus extra of the element selenium, which is missing, make his pancreas, his liver, and his lungs happy. The omega-3s will make his lungs happy. And catching it early like this is a very, very good thing, and he's less likely to have many of the complications. He'll add many, many healthful years to his life. Quality of life will go way up. Give us a call, Joni. Every couple of weeks, every 2 weeks, give us a call, and we'll walk you through this. We want to keep track of Logan and make sure he's doing fine. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
Let's head to Maryland. And Rosanna, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Rosanna. You're on the air. Hello, Rosanna.
Hello, Dr. Wallach.
Okay, I have to speak up a little bit, please.
Hi. Sorry, Dr. Wallach. I was calling because I wanted to know, first of all, what's the best way to absorb vitamins and minerals for a person that's on a limited budget and that has ulcerative colitis?
Okay, now, Shar, this is a Shar thing. Somebody has ulcerative colitis. Okay, what's the basic problem?
They have a gluten intolerance for sure.
Yep, and so you'd get them on a gluten-free diet, no wheat, barley, rye, and oats, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, none of the bad stuff. And what do you tell people, Shar, when you know, and how much does this person weigh, Rosanna? Or is it just a general question, or do you have a specific person?
I weigh about 130.
Okay, 130.
No, more so at this point now, about 135.
Yeah, and do you have any specific health issues, diabetes, arthritis, high blood pressure?
No, just the ulcerative colitis.
Okay, all right. So it's going to be imperative that you get on a gluten-free diet. Shar is an expert on this. And it's good that, an adult, it might take you 6 months, 4 to 6 months to see complete repair on a gluten-free diet. But you're going to see benefit within a couple of weeks by getting on a gluten-free diet. And that means everybody in the household, including the dog and the cat and the bird and the fish and man, mother-in-law, everybody's got to be gluten-free, okay? No exceptions because of cross-contamination of laundry, food preparation services, couches where everybody watches TV, beds, everywhere. All right, now, Shar, what do you tell somebody who needs, because she has an absorption problem, she's not absorbing very efficiently, so I'd have her take at least 1 Healthy Start pack per month, maybe two Healthy Start packs. I'd go with that direction. 1 full dose of everything twice a day. What would you tell her? How is she going to be able to afford 2 Healthy Start packs per month?
Well, she can sign up, do it as a business, and sign up her friends and get enough money coming in to pay for her own products. She'll get her products for free. And,
yep, exactly right. And do we still have that thing, the Healthy Body Challenge, where if you get 3 people in a particular month, the same month, and they're using the products, you get your Healthy Start pack for free? Do we still have that?
I don't know for sure, but I think we do.
I think we do. And so there's 2 ways you can do it, Rosanna. Shar said, number 1, you can move up from being a preferred customer to an associate. You can do it at the one-time fee of $10. You don't get stock options and car bonuses, but you sure can get a check from us. And everybody you start up, you'll get a percentage of the volume you create. Okay, it's kind of like the old days where you get to eat what you kill kind of thing. Okay? And so basically what we're looking for here is for you to help as many people as you can, as quickly as you can. We'll send you a check every month, and yours will be free. Another way to do that is to sign up 3 people and have them buy in the same month the Healthy Start Pack, just the simplest of programs, and Healthy Body Start Pack, okay, they call it, another way to call it, and you'll get yours for free. And so these are 2 ways you can get your products for free. I don't know any other company that does this sort of stuff, and we want to have everybody get on the program, so we've devised ways to get it for free, and doing this as a business is certainly one of them. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Tennessee, and Lori, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Lori, you're on the air. Hello, Lori.
Oh, hi, I'm sorry. Yes.
How can we help you?
Doctor, I'm a patient of yours, and I'm sick.
Okay, I can't understand a word you're saying, dear. You're gonna have to speak up.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I've been sick since the Monday before last.
And what are you sick? I mean, do you have a fever? Do you have the flu?
The fever, I don't know what it is because I was sick for the first 8 days, and then I thought I was getting a little better, but it's just never going away. And my head feels like it's going to explode.
Okay, let's stop there for a minute. Have you ever had episodes like this before?
No.
Okay. Well, you might want to, if you have a doctor, you might want to visit a doctor. You might want to go to one of these sort of quick clinics at pharmacies. Now they have these quick clinics, very economical. You can just kind of walk in, and they'll take your temperature and blood pressure and all that kind of stuff and give you some sense of what's going on. And this is where the old days we had Grandma. I mean, Shar?
Yes.
Yeah, what would Grandma do when somebody had a fever? What are ways you can lower their temperature?
Well, she'd give you a hot lemonade and give you a hot bath.
Yeah, taking a bath, a tepid bath, kind of I like rather than hot, lukewarm bath. That'll help lower body temperature. And we actually have all kinds of wonderful stuff to deal with this. And I'm reluctant to say not go to a doctor because you've never had an episode like this, and we want to make sure there's nothing serious going on. And you don't sound like you're used to taking care of yourself during these things. And so I'd seek some professional help here to find out what you got going on in case you have something serious and maybe even life-threatening. So I would do that. But in the meantime, as Shar said, you can use a lot of things. For instance, you can actually rub on yourself something like our peppermint oil. Put a few drops of peppermint oil in a cup of warm water and rub that all over yourself. There's enough salicylic acid in there. It relieves pain, will drop your temperature, like aspirin. It's a natural aspirin and peppermint oil. And so you can do that. That'll help lower temperature. And you can drink plenty of cool water. That can help lower your temperature. But if you don't see benefit here pretty quickly, I would definitely seek some professional help, get some idea. I'd go to a quick clinic in one of these pharmacies. That way you're not going to likely be sent to a hospital for more tests, blah, blah, blah kind of stuff. And let's start there. You can go ahead and gargle with our colloidal silver. Put a dropper full of colloidal silver in a couple ounces of water. Gargle with that 2-3 times a day. But again, I would urge you to seek some professional help because, again, it doesn't sound like you have a lot of experience in taking care of yourself. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Ohio, and Loretta, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Loretta, you're on the air.
Yes, Dr. Wallach. I'm so thankful to get a hold of you.
Thank you.
I have a friend, and he is suffering from the deep vein thrombosis. He has protein S deficiency, deep vein thrombosis, PROS1 gene mutation, antiphospholipid, antibody syndrome.
Yeah.
And I was wondering the best products that he could start.
Okay, how much does he weigh?
Around 160.
Okay. Does he have any other issues? Any high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis?
That I don't know.
Okay. Well, let's assume for a minute he does not. Okay, Shar?
Yes.
What causes blood clots in the lungs, pulmonary embolism? What causes deep vein thrombosis in the lung? What causes coronary thrombosis where you get blood clots in the coronary area? What causes thrombotic stroke where you get blood clots in the brain? What causes blood clots?
a lack of essential fatty acids, and then you can, to get rid of them, you can take, we're in a restaurant here.
Okay, we got to go. Okay, we got to go to one of those message moments. Hang on, we'll be back, and we'll finish this up with Loretta, because, Shar, you got a good story to tell there. We'll be back after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 90 Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go right back to Ohio and Loretta and Shar. Okay, Shar, we were talking about the cause of deep vein thrombosis, pulmonary embolism, coronary thrombosis, thrombotic stroke, all that kind of stuff. And you said it's caused by a deficiency of?
Essential fatty acids.
Okay, perfect.
That prevents it. Yeah, that prevents it. And then to get rid of it, if you got the blood clots, you can get rid of them by taking nightly essence, because that has that nanokinase in it, and it dissolves blood clots.
You're exactly right. Nightly essence is a blend of enzymes, to me the most important one of which is the natokinase, Natokinase, which is legendary for dissolving blood clots. And so I would do several things. Do you have any idea how much this guy weighs, Loretta?
I think around 160. I'm not positive.
Yeah.
Though.
Okay, so 160 pounds, close enough to 200. What would you give this guy, Shar?
A Caesar salad with. Okay. Yes.
What would you give this guy?
How much does he weigh again?
160 pounds.
160 pounds. I'd give him 2 healthy brain and heart packs.
Okay, very good. 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month. I'd also throw in the Ultimate Daily tablets to make sure blood is flowing properly through obstructed arteries. Don't forget the nightly essence, as Shar said. I'd give him 3 of those when he wakes up in the morning with a glass of water, 3 at bedtime with a glass of water. And let's see here. It's imperative to stay away from all the bad foods, too. Inflammation, anything that's going to inflame the arteries and contribute to thrombosis. So no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, and no gluten, no wheat, barley, rye, and oats. And call us every couple of weeks. Let us know how this person is doing. And because we love the follow-up. We need to know how they're doing. Okay, how much time we got here, Doug?
About 2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes. Okay, Shar, let's take the 2.5 minutes. And, we've been on the road together here for 25 years. You've seen just about everything. And what percentage of people you see do you think have a gluten intolerance?
Well, according to some articles I read about health, they estimate that in the United States, over 70% of Americans have some form of a gluten intolerance. And when you see these people with all these multiple illnesses, you realize that they're not able to absorb what little nutrition's in the food, and it's almost like starving to death. They can absorb sugar and get fat, but they can't absorb the nutrients that are in the food. And obviously, today you need a supplement, because you can't live a healthy life with just what's in the food. And if you can't even get that, you're really in deep trouble.
Yeah, just ask Steve Jobs. Here's a guy who's a great techie, very bright guy, billionaire. And he died at 56 because he believed he could spend a lot of money on good food, good quality food, and just eat well and have it cooked by a 5-star vegan chef, cook everything in extra virgin olive oil, coconut oil. And he died at 56 just as sure as those cooks shot him in the head. Okay? And so we have to be cognizant that, first of all, nutritional minerals do not occur in a uniform blanket around the crust of the earth. So that makes it imperative that you supplement. And, Shar, you've seen people with just about every kind of disease. What about Parkinson's disease? Have you seen people get better from Parkinson's disease?
I have. There's a gentleman up in Moose Jaw, Canada, who had severe Parkinson's disease, and in 3 months, doing exactly what you told him to do, and eating about 10 to 12 eggs a day. In 3 months, he was perfectly normal. He said his right pinky finger still shook a little bit, but he knew it would go away, and he was on no medications, none.
What about congestive heart failure? You ever seen congestive heart failure go away?
Oh, yeah, within a week. Yep.
Yeah, within 5 days of being on the program. Their doctor took them off of the heart transplant list and took them off of 27 prescription drugs, just getting on the 90 for Life plus extra of the secret sauce, the vitamin that's missing when you get congestive heart failure. Congestive heart failure is a deficiency of a single vitamin. We've known it for 1742. And this is why we want you to educate yourself. Get a hold of that new book, Epigenetics, the Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. Jump in with both feet. Save yourself. Save the people you love. And thank you so much, Shar. Super job. Thank you so much, Doug and Billy. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.